Behind every hotel door, there's a story the staff won't tell you, and a guest who never checked out. Welcome to the dark side of hospitality, where every room has a secret, and some halls echo with the footsteps of the dead. Some horror stories are passed down through whispers. Others are imagined in the dark, meant to scare children. But this one is true. It happened in 1935 in a hotel room with no windows, no answers, and no one who ever came forward. This is the story of room 1046 and the man who checked in but never truly checked out. On January 2nd, 1935, a man entered the Hotel President on Kansas City. He was tall, pale, serious. He signed the register as Roland T. Owen. Said he was from Los Angeles, but he had no bags, just a comb, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a strange request. He asked for a room with no windows. Room 1046. The bellboy remembered. Owen kept the lights off, insisted the room stay dark. He drew the curtains, sat in silence. From the beginning, something wasn't right. Over the next 2 days, the maid noticed odd things. The door was always locked, even while she cleaned. Owen barely spoke. Then one day, she heard him on the phone. "No, I don't. I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry." Who was Don? She didn't know. No one ever saw him. But that name would come up again. Later that night, the hotel switchboard noticed something strange. Room 1046's phone was off the hook. Not in use, just hanging. A bellboy was sent to check. He knocked. "Come in. Turn on the lights." But the door was locked. When the bellboy said so, the voice inside muttered, I can't." Then silence. The next morning, the phone was still off the hook. This time they opened the door, and what they saw was horror. The room was dark, the shades drawn, and on the bed sat Owen, naked, slouched, bleeding. He had been stabbed over and over. His skull was fractured. His wrists were tied with cords. There's blood on the walls, the floor, even the ceiling. But somehow, he was still alive. When they asked who did this to him, he said, "Nobody." Then he collapsed and died at the hospital. The name Roland T. Owen? A lie. There were no fingerprints, no ID, no family. Then someone paid for his funeral. They called the funeral home, sent cash wrapped in newspaper and flowers. The card said, Love forever, Louise. But no one knew who she was, and she never came forward. A year later, a woman saw his sketch in a newspaper. She called the police.
That's my son,
she said.
His name was Artemis Ogletree. He left home in 1934 and never came back.
She said she'd gotten letters from him, but they were typed.
He didn't know how to type.
Someone else had written them. Room 1046 was cleaned, remodeled, forgotten by most. But those who remember say the room never felt the same. Was it the mob? A jealous lover? A secret society? No one knows. All we know is this. A man checked in. He hid in the dark. He died in blood. And no one ever claimed his name. Some doors are better left locked. Another guest has vanished. Another key turned in the dark. If you hear a knock at midnight, don't answer. We'll see you again in the next room. Like and subscribe for more.